Hi everyone, welcome to the daily reading. This is your daily message for today, Wednesday, December the 18th, 2019, for all signs that may be watching. For your reading today, we are using the Thelema Tarot deck, and we're also going to be pulling a card from the Ancient Animal Wisdom deck and book set. So stay tuned for that at the end of your reading. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all that information can be found in the description. I do have openings this week and probably next week and the week after that. So feel free to pick a time that suits you and so forth. Also, just as a reminder, my 2020 reflection of the year, your New Year forecast is also available on the website. So if you want to book a private New Year forecast for the year ahead, you can find that as well below. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for my people that are watching for today. Spirit, what are the messages you'd like to share with the collective for today? Wednesday, December the 18th, 2019, for all signs that may be watching. What are the most important energies and messages you'd like to share with the collective? It is a general reading, so you may not resonate. I will call out the signs as I see them. Let's do 3 more shuffles here. We have the 5 of Swords in reverse. That came out yesterday in the upright position, just interesting to note. We have the 10 of Swords in reverse, and we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Now guys, my deck is shuffled. You'll see there's uprights and reversals, so completely shuffled deck. Just because we have reverse cards, it doesn't mean that message is necessarily going to be more negative or more positive. It's just, these are the energies we're dealing with today. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Wands upright. Whoa! The cards just exploded all over me. 1 second. I'd leave them on the floor, but some of them are under my chair, so let me just go ahead and put those back. All right, so obviously we have a lot of swords here in the reading, so predominantly we're dealing with the mind today, communication, words, the intellect. I'm hearing intellectual wounding, okay, where we've been wounded, where we've felt abandoned maybe where there's a perception of lack, that kind of thing. Psychological pain, of course, could be one way of being traumatized or wounded intellectually. And those words are just coming from me. I haven't even begun the reading yet, so I am getting some trauma here. We have the 5 of Swords in reverse, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I want to say Gemini is coming up, and Aquarius is coming up very strongly, as is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Sorry, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. 5 of Swords in reverse, getting over conflict resolution. Someone already did something, someone already said something. There was already, I want to say, some act of hate, something that was done that was not very nice. 5 of Swords in reverse is mediation, that time after fighting when we can actually, the dust is cleared, we can actually see what damage was done. Now people may be wanting to apologize. Maybe people are seeing that there have been no winners. Okay. I do feel that some decision has been made. It may have been made under pressure. I'm seeing a situation where there were no winners. There's a feeling of loss, a feeling of defeat. But I do feel like there's at least now we can see where we were wrong. We can see what we did wrong in some ways, or we can notice that now mediation can happen. Interesting, we are jumping forward from the Five of Swords to the Ten of Swords in reverse. So this to me speaks to a doubling of that feeling, but also there's a clinging possibly to the past here, a clinging on to something that's no longer working for us. I also feel that there could be a lot of internalization happening, whereby someone is not only absorbing the wrongs that were done to them, but also possibly assuming more pain because of it, or taking on more pain psychologically. The meaning of a Ten of Swords reverse for me is clinging on to something that's very much over, needing to release, needing to let go, or the body is recovering from something here. Regions of the body would be upper shoulders, middle of the back, lower back. Really, I'm seeing the area, like the upper shoulder region, really greatly affected. So there could be a lot of stress. Someone could be holding in a lot of stress there. Nine of Swords in reverse, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is my Aquarius card. Could also be Gemini, since we have a Ten of Swords here. I'm seeing someone here who can either be speaking very quickly, is not thinking about what they're saying, or they're now being very careful about what they say. This is often someone who is holding back words and speech, who is thinking very carefully before they say anything, or has a lot to say. It's probably not very nice what they want to say, but they're holding back. I have to question the motives of why they're holding back. I feel like I'm getting a situation here where there was already a lot of damage done in the past. Someone can see how their words hurt, and so now that they can see the damage that their words have done, they can visually see it on someone's face. They can actually witness the damage that they've caused, and of course we have a reflection of that here. I feel that someone is thinking a little bit more carefully before they speak, but still I'm getting, this is someone that has a very nasty attitude. This could be someone that has a lot of air in their chart, or is taking on a lot of that quality. Because normally I'll get the Nine of Swords in reverse, where it's like you have a lot to say to someone, but you're not going to say it. You're just going to think it. And so this could definitely be someone or two people, two air signs possibly, who are thinking that, a lot has already been said between both of them. A lot has already been done. The damage has already been done, kind of thing. Three of Wands in reverse. This is about waiting. I'm seeing someone here who is looking for something better, possibly, or is just trying to move forward. Very future-oriented card. It's often about planning, long-term plans, having a long-term vision. It's also about moving forward, and so I'm kind of getting, this is someone who's ready to move past something here. I could be speaking to a fire sign, of course. I am getting Leo because I saw the Strength card, and I also saw the Five of Pentacles when the cards fell all over the floor. I saw the Strength card in reverse. I also saw the Five of Pentacles. So this is moving past something that has probably been very painful. I'm seeing a lot of ugly hatred, fierce power struggles, dominance and submission, a feeling of maybe this could even be this could be an abusive relationship, or it could be someone that is getting out of an abusive relationship, or someone that is simply has seen the damage that their words have done, and so now is taking pause to consider maybe next time not speaking so quickly or thinking about what they're saying before they actually say it. However, I still feel like there's a lot of animosity there, and I feel like I could be reading for the same person or group of people today, because we did have this card come up yesterday. Pretty nasty energy, actually. Five of Swords, even in reverse, it's still very hurtful. Okay, so a lot of hurt psychologically, verbally. Still, I'm seeing someone that has a lot that they'd like to say to someone, but I'm seeing someone here who's moving forward. And perhaps leaving some people behind, or perhaps, seeing what life would look like. I'm just saying brighter days are ahead here. It's a more optimistic looking energy. It's like the sun here, the sun rising. So I'm seeing it as a sunrise, a new day. We can move past things like this. Let's see, Spirit, what is your guidance? Let's see what we have. Okay, we have Lilac-Breasted Roller. That violet energy, that purple energy reminds me of the crown chakra, which is the highest chakra, and it's our connection to the divine. It's where we become receptive to spiritual energy as well, enlightenment. I'm also seeing here a phoenix kind of rising from the ashes, Scorpio energy, scorpionic energy. So, very colorful bird as well, gorgeous colors. What a contrast to all these dark colors. So I'm definitely seeing someone here who's planning a better future for themselves. Maybe this could be for someone getting out of an abusive relationship, getting out of a bad situation, releasing themselves from a lot of trauma, possibly. So let's go ahead and read. That's 37. So the meaning of this card is reconciliation. It says, as the lilac-breasted roller dips and swirls, a peaceful reconciliation nestles in your heart. Begin this journey with honest communication, an open heart, and a joyful spirit. For lilac-breasted roller is the bird of peace. Are there words or actions that may have caused concern? Forgive yourself or someone else. Lilac gives you an opportunity to release all negativity and resistance you have carried around for too long. You may communicate this with your choice of divine prayer, healing words, or compassionate actions. What is most important is that reconciliation blossoms within you today. Absolutely, definitely seeing that. I'm just feeling that someone also needs to forgive themselves for maybe even putting themselves in a situation that might have been difficult. But I'm also getting here that that you can also begin the process of reconciliation today. Now, I'm not saying to go right back into a situation that is with someone that has been toxic or difficult. I'm not saying that, but you can certainly start the process of forgiving them, forgiving yourself. I am seeing someone here who is moving forward though, and I was just watching something the other day. I think it was Medea, like wise words from Medea. Tyler Perry, his alter ego is Medea, but he was just saying that it's okay if someone comes back. Someone, deciding how to keep someone in your life, you kind of have to let them know that you want, it would be great for them to be in your life, but at the same time, like if, there are certain things that they would have to change, that they're going to have to change in order for that to happen. in order for you to hang out again, to be together again. And if they can't make those changes, if they can't change their actions, then it's just not gonna work out. So I always say, or I like to say that we're always teaching people how we want to be treated. We're always teaching people how we want to be treated. So it's a good day to reconcile, but of course, you know, if the other person is not willing to change or they're not showing that they're improving, you may have to let them know that, hey, you forgive them, or that in your heart you can forgive them, but that, you know, the damage is done. And if they're not showing continuous improvement in terms of their actions, if they're not showing that they're willing to change or taking the steps necessary to change, especially when it comes to hurtful things that have been repeatedly said or done in the past, then it may be time to cut ties and move on, because no one wants to continue to repeat the same trauma over and over again. That's not healthy for either party, and no one's learning from their mistakes then, right? All right, guys, well, that is my reading for today. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for delivering messages, Spirit. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day today. If you'd like to book a private reading, information below in the description once again, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.